Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Karina and Halloween is just around the corner. That's why I searched for Halloween DIYs on Pinterest. They're perfect for when you're having a Halloween party with your friends or just want to decorate your home. If you don't know me yet, I would be very happy about a subscription. And without further ado, let's get started. First we're gonna carve a pumpkin. For this DIY, I want to carve this pumpkin. Again, like in the last video, I bought this at ED in Germany. And then I have this like copper tone that I wanna draw on this. And for this I'll need a little bit of water. And let's go. So I painted it first and I used a copper powder. But you could also use any copper color that's already mixed together because I had to mix it with water first. I bought the pumpkin at ED for around like €8. I just didn't have the time to make a pumpkin myself, but I'm sure you can also do one at home. Now my little pumpkin needs to dry, and I think it looks pretty good. Very glittery. I love it. And in the meantime, I prepared the next DIY, which are clay ghosts. For the clay ghosts, I used air drying modeling compound. I have this like 1 kilogram and aluminium. You will need aluminium and funnels. Then I separated one part of the clay and divided it in 3 smaller parts. Then I netted each of the small parts and rolled them out. Then you want to take the aluminium and put one side into the funnel and the other side you want to shape roundly. That will be your head of the ghost. After that, I just put the clay on the aluminium and then you want to mold the clothing of your ghost. This also may take some time since it's not as easy as I thought. And also keep in mind that the more different shaped folds you've got, the more realistic your ghost will look later. Now I'm gonna take a brush and put some holes in there. We have our first little ghost. Additionally, I curved the lower part up so it will be able to stand later. And then I let it dry. But be careful, since you don't want it to dry with the aluminium still inside, because maybe later you won't be able to to get it out again. But you also don't want to get the aluminium out right away. So you just keep it there for a few hours, and then after you think it starts drying, then you just put the aluminium very carefully out of the ghost. Then I let the ghost dry like that till the next day. Oh, so cute! But I was not finished with the DIY yet. So let's continue with the pumpkin that I painted earlier. So my pumpkin is dry now, and I will draw my creepy face on it. I'm using just a pen. For this face I got inspired on Pinterest. You are very welcome to follow me on my Pinterest board for this video, and you'll find all of the ideas that I used in this video. Then I used a cutter knife to carve the pumpkin. But be very careful with this one. It wasn't really easy to cut, especially the less support you've got, the more difficult it gets. It looks a little bit ripped, but I don't know, I like it since it's Halloween and your pumpkin doesn't have to look perfect or pretty, and it matches the theme quite well. And it's cool since you can use it every year. Also, I put a small candle in there. It's electric. Don't use a real one because it's paper. And I think it looks very cool if the light is out and you only have like this face staring at you. Hello and welcome back. It's the next day and my little ghosts are finally dry. They look so cute. And now I'm gonna make something very special out of them. And I thought they looked quite boring, and I've seen this one video on Pinterest that I will blend you in. So I didn't have any napkins with flowers, but I had ones with like autumn themed pictures. Then you want to separate the different layers of your tissue, so you only have left the one with the graphics on it. Then I just cut out the graphics I liked most. After that I used liquid glue to stick them on my little ghosts. Aww. And that's basically it. I think it looks phenomenal. I also, maybe you've seen it, I put like electric lights under the ghosts, and if you want to do that you should consider like the space for the light. This is also a perfect idea, I think, for a Halloween party if you're having one. If the previous DIYs were a little bit too difficult for you, I have 2 easier DIYs for you now. The next DIY requires a few book pages, a nylon thread and a needle. I took 5 pages out of my book and wanted my little ghosts to look all the same. I made a stencil, which you can find in the description below, and get creative yourself. Then I just used my stencil to make 10 ghosts from the book pages, cut them all out. I measured how long I wanted the nylon thread to be, put the nylon through the needle and started to string them up. I drew different eyes on all of the ghosts. Once I was finished, I made 2 knots on both sides of the thread and hung it up on my bookshelf. And it's the cutest thing if you're a book lover. Look, I just hung up the ghost garland on my bookshelf. How cute does this look? And it's so cool, you can't see the nylon thread. The next DIY is going to be Halloween themed candles, which you can also make at parties with your friends if you want. For the next DIY, you're gonna need some candles. I got these, but I probably won't use all of these. Then I got an orange candle and I got black paint. And now I will try to do something. Paint on the candle. And I've never done this, so I will try it with the candle first, and then if it goes wrong or something, I'll try drawing with this black gouache color. Let's see how this goes. I had to lighten the candle first, so I had to wait until it gets liquid. So I started with the black paint. Hello, it's me. I was just thinking about the acrylic paint that I drew on the candle. Thought maybe health issues could occur, so I wanted to ask ChatGPT to make sure that you're not gonna die if you light the candle. Let's ask Chat. He will know for sure, I guess. Oh yes, lighting a candle painted with acrylic paint can be dangerous. It's still cute. You can still use the candle painted with the bats for parties. Don't burn acrylic paint on the candle, please. I'm sorry, I didn't know earlier, but the other candle with like the candle wax with the orange wax is okay. So in the meantime that I'm waiting for the candle to like get liquid so I can use it for painting, I will start with the black color. And there I'm just gonna use a little bit of the black. So funny! I think I can do this better. On the other candle I tried drawing like abstract pumpkins just out of small lines. But it was, at least for me, very difficult. They just didn't look like pumpkins, but I assure you it got better with practice. And the most important thing, it was a lot of fun and very meditative. It's also not easy since the wax I used, or maybe it's always like that, but it dried very fast. I think you can really see that this is a pumpkin. This is supposed to be a pumpkin. But the wax dries so fast. Trust the process. So we're at the end of this video. I liked the clay molds the best. I love them. They're my favorite DIY ever, but all of them are quite easy. You can do them with friends. It doesn't take as long, and they're very aesthetic for your next Halloween party. If you make one of these DIYs yourself, please let me know in the comments and share your experience. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and recommend it to others. I put a lot of work in these videos and would be very grateful for your help. So tell me what you want to see next from me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween! See you in the next video. Bye!